Hello everyone. All right, welcome to my little opinion of mean streets of Gadgetzan. So I'm gonna review some of the cards, and well, it's gonna be my first try. So let's see if it works. All right. So we have the first card coming with Kuhn, the Forgotten King. So it's a 10 mana 7/7, which and it's also choose one, gain 10 armor, or refresh your mana crystals, which is actually pretty good. I find it with Aviana still able until April, so kind of a thingy. And if you have the combo with Innervate, so Aviana and then still 3 mana left, you can actually throw up 2 other minions and then Kuhn as last one, and you can still refresh your mana crystals and throw up a whole lot of other stuff. Or just Kuhn and Aviana and Kuhn and then refresh your mana crystal. So with that kind of combo, it's actually really good. You can throw up a lot of minions, which is for Ram Druid crazy. So for Ram Druid, it's a really cool card. And yeah, I think I will use this one especially. Alright, so next up, I'm gonna go for the classes first. Alright, 5 mana, Lunar Visions. Draw 2 cards, minions drawn, cost 2 less. Okay, so for another Ram Druid card, this is also actually really good. For example, with Ancient of War, it's a 5 mana, which you have a 5/10 or 10/5 for 5 mana. Sure, I would like that. Ancient of Lore, well, not so good anymore since it has been nerfed. For other cards, well, for other legendaries, especially like Sylvanas or Karen, for 4 mana, that's also really good. So, yeah, also draw 2 cards. Yeah, I'm actually pretty much sold, but still, Nourish is also kind of better. Draw 3 cards for mana, but still it has minions drawn, cost 2 less, so it's actually kind of a 50-50 for me. So yeah, I found it actually pretty good. Okay, next was Pilfered Crystals, I believe. Oh no, Pilfered Power. Okay, 3 mana, gain an empty mana crystal for each friendly minion. Yeah, what do I say about this card? Kind of good, but on the other hand, you need a lot of minions on your first few turns. So Enchanted Raven is a pretty good one, but then you need a lot more 1 mana minions on your turn. So also Living Roots is actually pretty good. So 1 mana, 2 minions, and you have coin. So then on turn 2 you will have 4 mana. And then on turn 3, 5. So, well, I guess I could see it being good, but not sure yet. Mark of the Lotus. And 1 minion. Oh no, it's a spell actually. Oops. It's a spell for Druid. 1 mana, Mark of the Lotus. Give your minions +1/+1. So it's a kind of Minion of the Zoth, I believe it's called. So it's a 2 mana, 3 mana 2/2, which give all the minions and instead of Rattle +1/+1. So with this, it's actually like Pyre of the Wild for 2 mana. So they also gives everything +1/+1. So for this, for being a 1 mana, it's actually pretty good. It's actually the same thing as Pyre of the Wild, but instead of Pyre of the Wild, it's actually, I think the 2 mana is because you have the choices and Vandal. So I think Mark of those is a pretty good card actually. If it's another sort of Savage War, because Savage War is still +2 attack, but you have a lot more life on your minions, and you have 1 more attack on your minions. So yeah, I think it's going to be good, but it's more of an aggro type of card. At least that's my opinion. So if you have Living Roots and Enchanted Raven on turn 1, and then turn 2, Mark of the Lotus, so it's a 3/3, and the rest are 2/2. So that's already 7 attack on your second turn. Wow, that's big actually. Alright, next up. No, that was actually all the druids. Okay, so now for my favorite, really my favorite class of all time for this expansion is priest. Alright, let's start with a dragon fire potion. 6 mana, deal 5 damage to all minions except dragons. I love dragon priest since it began with Blackrock. It's really been one of my favorite decks. And yeah, I find it a really, really, really good card. In synchronization with Dragonid Operative, which is a 5 mana 5/6. It's also really good. You can actually also use a Zerdrake on, well, maybe a Zerdrake or a Blood Mage Felnos even for the extra spell power. So it's a 6 damage to all, which is pretty actually more helpful for 6 damage, because like with the Big Time Racketeer, which is 6 mana 1/1, but summons a 6/6 Ogre, so you can actually clear that. So yeah, this card is really good. I can say nothing about it more actually. It's a sort of replacement for Light Bomb, which was such a good card. Yeah, this is a really good spell. I don't understand why it's not a legendary spell actually. Alright, so Dragonid Operative. 5 mana, 5/6, Battlecry. If you're holding a dragon, discover a card in your opponent's deck. So it's, again, discover the cards. However, you can choose 3. So you can see actually 3 cards of your opponent's deck. So that is actually really good. You can, for Paladin, you can spot a Tyrion if he has it, or a Warrior Gromash, maybe even a Sylvanas. So yeah, this is, for the starts, is really good, and it's another dragon synchronization. So yeah, this is a really good card for also getting more of your opponent's cards, which I find that Blizzard really is trying to do that. The more you can actually try to get your opponent's cards. That's what I find quite with Priest a lot. Like Foxsteel, what's the other? The Shadow thing. Damn it. Anyway, the 4 mana for free, which you also can get your cards. So yeah, and with Rogue also, with Burgle, you can get your opponent's cards. So yeah, it's becoming more of a thing, but you don't hear me complain. Alright, next up for the Priest. 3 mana 3/4 Cabal Talon Priest. It's a 3 mana 3/4 and you can give your friendly minion free health. I don't have to say actually anymore. But you're still not. Plus, stat wise, it's really good. And it's sort of the Cultist, which also can give your minion health, but it's random. So now it's actually, you can choose it. So it's actually really better. And it's on the turn, not because if it is a death rattle, kill the other minions and then kill last the Cultist, because then its effect has no use. This has use right away. So yeah, it's actually really good. The 1 mana pint-sized potion. Give all enemy minions -3 attack this turn only. So you can use Cabal Shadow Priest even more right now. You can use Shadow Madness even more. All those kind of cards which you can take over your minion is really... And also even, by the way, that's coming right to me, is Shadow Word Horror. Now, actually, that card is becoming even more useful. So if you have like 5 mana attack like on your opponent's board, then you can use Shadow Word Horror and Pint-Sized Potion on turn 5, and you have a board clear. So yeah, really good. This is a really good card. Yeah, you have 5 mana attack, you have this potion, or 5 mana attack. 5 mana attack, what the fuck? 5 attack on say a shadow. No, let's see. What's 5 good 5 attack? Doomguard. Doomguard. You could give it a Pint-Sized Potion and Cabal Shadow Priest it. It's really, yeah. So yeah, it's good. Next, Potion of Madness. Oh, I love it. This is also like one you can get control of it. It's like a sort of, well, Cabal Shadow Priest for 1 turn. But yeah, you can get away with the aggro. So yeah, it's really good. 1 mana Potion of Madness. And that's also what Priest was missing. 1 mana cards. That was missing a lot in Priest. Like Noshai Cleric and Power Ward Shield. In a fire. But yeah, no one uses that card like a lot anymore. So for this to be a 1 mana as well, yeah, it's good. I don't see no downside on that card. Oh yeah, this was a hunter weapon. The Piranha Launcher. 5 mana, 2/4. If you after your hero attacks, summon a 1/1 Piranha. Okay. If you are ahead on board, or if the board is empty, this is actually really good. So you at least have a 1/1 Piranha. I think it's just a 1/1, nothing special, no charge. At least that's what I believe. So yeah, I find this card okay. It's like with Gladiator's Longbow, I found it actually better. Yeah, I guess it's okay for like a minion to spawn on your board. So I say it's a 50-50 use. Yeah, I don't see me playing it honestly just yet, but who knows? Okay. Next up, 1 mana, I know a guy. So Sagov is actually a really good option because it's immune to magic, hero power. Chillmaw for now if you're also playing it like a sort of dragon warrior. And another taunt. Is there another taunt that's actually really good? No, not that I can think of actually. Huh. Yeah, that's actually probably my favorite uses. So I think it's actually kind of good, but if you get like the really good taunts, if you get like Goldshire Footman, yeah, you're effed. Alright, next up, Rogue. The 5 mana 5/5 Lotus Assassin. Stealth whenever this attacks and kills a minion, gains stealth. I find this like a sort of patient assassin, and I will tell you why. It's also, however, you can kill it and it goes back to stealth, so which is really good, but you need to use it early in game. Like I won't see myself using it right now because I cannot know how to use this, because I wouldn't know. If I use it on turn 5, yeah, then my opponent, say, is on turn 5 and he throws a 5 mana attack, 5 attack minion, and then, yeah, it's useless. You can destroy it, but the ability is useless. So, yeah. I don't see myself using it right now. That's one thing for sure. Alright, and then the other rogue card. Oh, right, the legendary that was actually sort of leaked, I believe. Shaku the Collector. 3 mana, 2/3 stealth. Whenever this attacks, add a random card to your hand from your opponent's class. So it's sort of Undercity Huckster, but this time with stealth, so you can get a card anyway. But yeah, I actually see myself also using Undercity Huckster for 2 mana, 2/2, and I can still get a card, so yeah, if this like survives 2 turns, then it's better. But you need to survive for 2 turns, so which is kind of a, yeah. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Okay. The only other row card is the Counterfeit Coin. 0 mana, gain 1 mana crystal this turn only. So it's a normal coin, but you can use it two times. And example, if you have another coin, like the normal coin, you have 3. So you can get 3 extra mana. Say on turn 3, you play a Nazoth Rogue. Just an example. And on my turn 3 is Havana's. or Karen. For Karen, it's an 8/10 on turn 3. That's bullshit. That is a lot. That is a lot of power, actually. 8/10 in total on turn 3. I would like that, actually. I would like that a lot. Yeah. This is a really great card. Can say nothing more about it. Alright, the next up is the... the Paladin. 3 mana, small town recruits. Draw 3 1-cost minions from your deck. Okay, I'm not the kind of aggro player, so I cannot actually judge this card, but if you're an aggro player with a lot of low cost minions, then you're pretty good. But yeah, I cannot actually judge this card because I'm more of a big player, with big minions. I like a lot more. So yeah, to judge this, it's very hard for me. Yeah, I cannot judge this card. I'm sorry. I'm trying, but I cannot figure anything out. Well, you can, if you need an abusive sergeant on board and your small town recruits, then you can obviously get it, but yeah, I cannot judge it. I can't. Alright, next up. It's Wicker Flame Burn Bristle. 3 mana 2/2 Divine Shield and Taunt. This guy is awesome. It has his whole hair on fire. It is so cool. Alright, damage dealt by this minion also heals your hero. So it's like a really, really smaller Tyrion. So yeah, it's pretty good, but you need to buff him up. So for example, Hero's Might, Blessing of Kings, then it's actually a really good card for turn 3, Wicker Flame, and then on turn 4, Blessing of Kings. Yeah, I think it's going to be actually a pretty good card. I'm gonna say that. And I'm gonna probably using Black Knight a lot more. Alright, so next up is this one. The 1 mana secret for Paladin Getaway Kodo. Secret: when a friendly minion dies, return it to your hand. So I think an Azov Paladin is coming more and more a thing. Because if my Karen dies, or Sylvanas, or even actually, even Wolf Ram Shield, which can protect you then for in total of 18 life. That is a lot. So yeah, I see this card becoming a real thing. Also with Tyrion even, maybe even Cthulhu. So yeah, I see this becoming a really, really good card. I think I will actually use this card in my decks. Oh yeah, well, 1 mana 1/2 Main Street Marshal. Death Rattle. If this minion has 2 or more attack, draw a card. So you can use it actually with Blessing of Might, because it's a 1 mana card on turn 2. It's a 4/2, so yeah, it's pretty good, but you need to have another card activate the Death Rattle, so not really sure about that. But still, for an aggro paladin, it's actually pretty good, because you will also always have Abusive Sergeant and a Blessing of Might or Blessing of Kings, at least an upgrade kind of card. So then it's a pretty good. But furthermore, nah. I won't see actually me playing this card. I can actually just as well use a Loot Hoarder, which has at least 1 more attack. So yeah, I don't know actually. Maybe in an aggro paladin it's fine, but for me, nah. And that's actually all the classes. Yep. Alright, actually also I forgot one class card, which is so stupid. It's the 3 mana 3/4 Manic Soulcaster. Battlecry, choose a friendly minion, shuffle a copy into your deck. Love it! it's a copy card. So yeah, it's really good for me. I love copies. So, and actually you still use it in the Reno deck if you have one of every minion. So yeah, even actually a combo with Bran Bronzebeard, you can get 2 copies of it. Perfect. And yeah, and the stats wise are pretty good. So, and for a mage to use this, actually, it's also something different for a change. So now I'm actually wondering what kind of results this will give.